Hey you guys, my name is Anastasia and welcome back to my channel. Now let's talk. Today I set out with the intention of doing a thrift haul and styling of those thrift finds type video. I set out my thrift haul over here to show you. And then as I started planning out the styling, I realized that I don't want to style in here. Like I just am not feeling inspired to decorate in my own home right now. Specifically the main living areas like my living room and dining room, which are rooms that I have already made over. Honestly, they just don't measure up to the laundry room makeover that I just did. That one just is such a beautiful room to me and brings me so much joy when I walk in there that I just don't feel that in the rest of my house. And so I want to fix it. But of course, room makeovers take time, they take money, and when you thrift your items for your home like I do, it just takes time to find those items that are perfect for your space. So pretty soon I want to do a room mini makeover on this dining room, kind of like a room refresh, and just kind of change out the decor, probably reupholster the chairs because I just went very safe in here. Like I chose a safe color, the curtains are just neutral, the fabric that I upholstered the dining chairs in is just neutral, the rug is safe, like it's just not popping the way I want it to pop. So the current state of our dining room is not too terribly bad. It does have a lot of just clutter laying around because this is where a lot of stuff just was set down as we were working on our laundry room makeover. Tools and things, random stuff was just kind of set in here as we were busy working on that project. It's creating a lot of mental clutter for me as well. You know what I mean? Like when I see all this stuff laying around, it's like just a bunch of unfinished tasks that need to be taken care of, and it's taking up room in my mind, preventing me from being able to get creative. So in this video, I want to reset this space. I want to remove the clutter, give myself a clean slate, and start gearing up for the next makeover in this room. And I also don't want to put too much pressure on myself because pressure really hinders creativity for me, and I just want to get inspired. So I want to play, I want to take some thrifted items that you haven't seen yet, and I'll show those to you and just kind of put them in this room. Play around with it, decorate with some thrifted artwork, and just let myself play with the decor in here so that hopefully I can get inspired to start gearing up and designing the next phase of this dining room. So here's the current state of the dining room. It's definitely not the worst. Some of you might say, oh, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's definitely been worse when we've been even deeper in project mode on like the living room, for example. This room was a mess, but it's bad enough to where I'm feeling it mentally. I need to just have a clean space. Also, look at this shirt. It says I'd rather be thrifting, which is true always when I'm not thrifting. My mommy got me this. Thanks, Mom. All right, here's going up. You know it's getting serious. So I'm gonna start by clearing off the table. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm going out of town in like 2 hours. So that adds some pep in my step. This is just a bunch of tools that we've had laying around from working on the laundry room. So they're gonna go straight back to the garage. You guys, look at this. It's a tiny violin that has a little sound box in it. Comment if you know that song. Okay, so all of this is my thrift haul that I wanted to show you. I got this for $4. I liked it. I liked that it's like a little more simple, maybe a little bit more modern to kind of mix in with my vintage stuff. Then I also got this frame, which I love. I liked the burgundy flowers with the dark green background. Very cute, $4. This bag is full of brass. I have to sit down and show you this. This is all from one place. The Habitat for Humanity. They had a box of brass stuff, and so I picked out what I liked. Wait, I'm gonna save those for last. I got these candlesticks. There's some more. I don't have any like this. All my brass candlesticks are super chunky, and I liked that these are very slim, tapered profile. Very nice, 4 of them. I like those because sometimes I feel like the chunky brass is a little bit too much for me. And I like that these are a little bit more of a feminine, delicate shape. I got a bell. I'm gonna try not to ring it so it's not too loud in the mic, but I thought how cute when I do my kitchen makeover to hang this up as like the dinner bell so that everyone knows when it's time for dinner and I don't have to scream around the house. I'm planning for the future here for when we have kids and they're, you know, in their rooms or whatever, and I can just ring this dinner bell for them to come down. Next, I just have to show you. I found them. I found them, you guys. I feel like everyone finds these at the thrift store and I had never found any. And they're so cute, swans. And you probably don't think I can top that, but I think I can. Look, these are the cutest brass chonky quails I've ever seen. I've never seen this item. I've never seen anyone thrift this, and they're just so cute. Chonky quails. I just love how round they are. They're so rotund. I love it. They're so cute. And the best part is that each of these items was only $1. So I feel like I absolutely came out of there the winner that day. Next, some more brass stuff. I got these teeny little vases. These were from a yard sale. I think they were $1 for both. And I just thought they were so cute. I don't know what it is about small, teeny little items. They're just adorable. I also got this brass header, I guess you would call it. It's like a picture frame header. You hang it on the wall above a frame, and I think it kind of elevates it. Like if you have a single frame, this will just kind of add to it above it, add a little decorative element. Y'all might have seen this in my laundry room makeover video where I showed this. I didn't end up hanging it up in that video, but I did show it as a possibility. Love that. And of course, this cutie little lamp. It's adorable. This was from a yard sale. It was $7.50. The only thing, so it isn't electric. It looks like an oil lamp, but it's actually electric, which I love because I am too scared to burn oil lamps. But I will need to do something DIY to this shade because it's got a lot of water spots and it just can't be salvaged. So that'll be a future project. If you have any ideas for that, let me know, because I haven't been able to decide what type of DIY. Like, do I want to wrap it in fabric? Maybe do another paper shade because this is paper. If you have an idea, let me know. These sconces we started trying to install like several months ago, and they're still sitting here. This is going to be a project soon for sure. This is our projector screen that goes in the living room. This stuff is just like a sign from our wedding, a box of my childhood stuff that I don't want to put in the garage because it's so humid. So I think I'm going to find a closet to put this in. My binoculars, because I like to bird watch sometimes when I see something interesting out there. One time earlier this summer, there was so many baby birds in our yard and they were just hopping around, and I would watch their little mommy birds feed them. That was cute. This thing, I don't even know if we should keep this. This has been sitting here since it was given to us by a family member, and we can't get it connected to our Wi-Fi. So right now it's just causing clutter and it's not even useful. I just brought this in from the garage because I wanted to show you guys in the thrift haul that I was gonna do that I got this cute little side table from a yard sale recently, and it was only at $12. And somebody has just painted the top of it. Not sure why they painted the top. My thought is there's probably some like water rings on the wood that they wanted to cover up, but it looks like they just kind of slapped the paint on there. And so I think it'll be really easy to remove and fix up. This is in really, really good condition. Like, it's all pretty perfect. Look at that detail, so pretty. I might bring this frame back in here later when we restyle this space. So pretty, and she has not found a home yet. The room is cleared out and it feels so much better in here, but I also want to take the stuff off the mantle, give everything a good wipe down. It is dusty up here. Spiderweb. Gross. There's always so much mud and stuff by the back door where Hazel like paws at the back door, so it's definitely time to clean that up. Did you get mud all over the back door? Did you do it? It feels really good in here now. It hasn't been this clean in a while, especially with all the decor off the mantle removed, so it's feeling good. I found a few more thrift haul finds I wanted to show you. All right, this big brass planter. It says 30, that's what it was marked at, but the people at Habitat for Humanity saw that and they were like, the person who prices things sometimes is kind of a little overpriced. Like they just price things a little too high. So the girl said, well, it was 50% off and I got it for 10. So she said, I can have it for 10. So look at the design close up. You can see it has like flowers and birds. It's definitely got some natural patina going on, and the inside could definitely use a clean. How pretty would this be with like a lemon tree in it? A mini small lemon tree. That'd be cute. Now I just need a tree. Okay, next, this is from an estate sale. I paid $15 for it and I asked her to go down. She wouldn't, but I got it anyways because okay, this is a teacup and saucer display. And I have so many teacups and saucers because I collected them for a while. And I thought, how perfect would this be for my kitchen when I do the kitchen makeover? It's the perfect wood tone and it's got these little velvet spots where your teacup and saucer can sit. I also got this doily, and I'm not sure still like how much I like doilies. I feel like this one is a little bit of a different doily style than I typically see, and I liked the different colors on it of the flowers, so I got it just to see if I can find a way to style it that I like. I got this beautiful floral journal. I loved the blue. No one's written in it, so it's fabric too and padded, so it feels really nice to hold. That was $2 from the thrift store. The doily was $1 from a yard sale. Got this from a yard sale. It's a Smart Stitch. This was $2 and it's kind of like a handheld little stitcher that you can use to stitch some small projects. Like if you need to hem up your tablecloth real quick, kind of pin it in place. If you have a shirt that keeps falling down off your shoulder, you can put a little stitch in your bra strap so it stays put. So just a good find. And lastly, I got these brand new lace curtain panels from a yard sale for $2. And I got them just to use as fabric because you never know when you're gonna need some fabric. So when I find a fabric I like for cheap, I go ahead and get it. Now let's do a little decorating in here just for now, just to kind of play around and try to get inspired for the next room design that I'm gonna do in here. So I just wanna get some existing thrifted decor that I have and put it in here, play around with it, and just kind of have fun. I've been wondering how this girl would look in here. I got her from a flea market. She was $5. I find mantles to be one of the harder things to decorate. I always struggle with them, and maybe it's because I don't decorate them very often. It's just such a weird shaped space. Like it's so narrow and long that you're limited on what you can really put there. You can't put anything too small because it'll just disappear from a distance. I always try to find something in the center that's gonna be the focal point, but then it becomes difficult to find like all the things that can fit around it that really go with the focal point without distracting, but are also noticeable enough to admire from a distance in the house. So they're just kind of tricky. I always run into this problem where it seems like the only vases that I like up here are white or off-white, but then I just don't like that they don't contrast against the white bricks. So I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna see about this plant up here. Okay, I'm liking this better. Now I feel like I might need like to layer in a piece of art here, but I kind of want something a little bit more modern, not quite so vintage, because we have like, this is very vintage, the frame is definitely very vintage. So I kind of want some juxtaposition with like a more modern print, but I don't know if I have one. That might be something I have to get later. I don't know, I'm just gonna try some stuff. I think that's probably too small. I think I need something with like a big block of color that pulls a color from this. I don't know, I feel like if I had like a modern art with a baby blue background to tie in the blue with like a simple floral print. I just remembered I had this, but I don't know if it'll look good up here. It would need to be framed, but what do you think, Dalton? From back there, if this was framed in something a little bit substantial, kind of, does it go or does it not go? I put this one up there. This one definitely goes better than I think any of the others that I tried. This one I don't really have a good frame for. I mean, I could put it in this frame, but I don't know if it, I just don't know if it's it, you know? I 3D printed this bust out of marble PLA. So cool. And I really, really want to use these chunky quails. They're too cute. I just need to look at them every day. And they're chunky enough to where they're substantial enough to be on the mantle, I think. Yeah, you like it? It looks good. I think this is actually the first time I've kind of liked the mantle a little bit. There's definitely plenty more we need to do in here, like get a piece of furniture for right here. This wall needs something. These chairs, I think I would like to upholster them in something with a pattern, something pretty. I would like to replace these curtains with another pattern, something with some color that pops against these greenish walls. For the fireplace, it is currently out of service. We need to get that inspected later, but it's hot here, so we don't really use it. I would like to get a really beautiful fireplace screen that has like really delicate looking brass details. I'll put up a picture of kind of what I'm thinking. Hoping to thrift one of those because this needs to be hidden. Okay, I'm gonna call it there for now because we really need to get on the road. It has been more than 2 hours. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna leave it like this for now and live with it, but I definitely feel inspired. I feel like I've gotten past an obstacle, a mental obstacle that I've had over decorating this room because I've just needed that inspiration to really get going. For me, my creativity doesn't really flow until I get inspired by something. If I'm not inspired, it is very, very difficult for me to put a room together. So I feel better going forward. I love the way the mantle's looking, so that makes me feel better. Thank you for being my accountability partner of sorts, because making this into a video really helped me get in here and set a time limit for myself and get the space cleared out and actually face this room head on. And stay tuned because I'm gonna be planning up a new makeover for this space very soon. And let me know if you're interested in seeing kind of like a room makeover planning type video. Usually I don't include that. You just see me doing the actual room makeover, but if you want to see my thought process behind my decisions, the mood boarding side of things, let me know, and I think that'd be a fun video to do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.